And what is going on, good people? We're back here working on a weekend like usual. And of course, we're always working on a weekday. It is ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, ISG Basketball. And we're powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. We're the only show, folks, combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. We're talking the latest in the world of the association, the NBA and the WNBA. Also got a couple of gamers playing NBA 2K26 for cash and prizes as we come to you on the platforms of NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network. It is ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, ISG Basketball, and we're powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. All right, we'll come inside here, folks. Larry Ridley of CBS Sports, ISG Football, ISG College Football, and of course, ISG Basketball. At the end of the week, we're always talking basketball. As my guy, Dennis Scott, likes to say, you got to leave it. Good to be here and talk the latest in the world of the association. That would be the NBA, and also the W. That would be the WNBA. Bring you the latest in those two sports there. Also got a couple of gamers playing for cash and prizes. It's the intersection of sports and gaming. We're the only show, folks, combining real sports talk, traditional sports, and gaming at the exact same time. Basketball heading into 2026, getting closer to the All-Star game, which will be next month, and also the NBA playoffs, which will start in about 4 months in April. Shout out to the good folks here at my current employer. That would be CBS, the CBS Broadcast Center, home of CBS News, also CBS Sports, CBS Mornings, 60 Minutes. You know the drill here at Paramount Plus, or Paramount, as they like to call it as well. CBS Broadcast Center, located in NYC. That would be New York City and Manhattan. Upper West Side, as the kids like to say, between 10th Avenue and 11th Avenue on 57th Street. And there's the beautiful BC, as we like to affectionately call it, the Broadcast Center. CBS Broadcast Center, home of CBS, CBS News, CBS Sports, 60 Minutes, and a whole host of other content here on Paramount, here at the CBS Broadcast Center in Manhattan. All right, let me go ahead and bring in the co-host for the day. There he is to the top left-hand corner of the screen. There he is, Nubyjas Wilborn. He's a writer for a plethora of publications, most notably SI, Sports Illustrated, SI.com. Born and raised in the Atlanta, GA area, so that's down south, as the kids like to say. But currently, he traps in those three rivers, folks. It's the confluence. It's the confluence. Those three rivers are, kind sir, in alphabetical order.
Allegheny.
LMNOP.
There you go. Monongahela and Ohio.
That's right. Yeah, before
we got it.
Look,
you're
doing pretty good.
We had the alphabet. We had to hit the, we had to
hit the sobriety test real quick.
Get to New Year's, you gotta make sure you got the systems going.
Right. Alphabet soup. How's everything there in Pittsburgh, man? How's the weather?
Cold, man. Cold. Like legitimate. Like it went from like 60 degrees and then it just dipped down to like the teens with snow. So fun times.
Sweater weather, right? Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
More than that.
Yeah, more than that.
Winter coat weather. It sounds like.
You also might need some internal warmth, if you will.
Right. Okay, all right. Peace up, A down. She's in the A town. That, of course, would be Andrea Richmond, the sports reporter, and the ATL. She's an ATLian. How's everything going on? And what would it be? The 404, right?
Yeah. No, 404, 678, and so on, so forth.
Yeah.
But Nubyjas was talking about internal warmth. We don't do jackets around here. We only do internal warmth because the dogs are going to be playing. So we need to make sure we're good for when the dogs win,
No, low down, dirty dogs. Hunker down, you dirty dogs. Down there.
Somebody's got to do it.
Somebody's got to do it. That's right. Speaking of doing it, you guys ready to do this thing? And I'll talk the latest in the world of the NBA and the W?
Let's get it.
All right, let's go ahead and take this thing and let's get it started here on the platforms of NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network. Here's the rundown here as we come to you from the CBS Broadcast Center. Nikola Jokic, Joker. Nothing funny here. Suffers a knee injury. How long he's going to be out and what's going on with him. We'll talk the latest with that. Giannis has returned. Speaking of knees, not a knee, but a calf. Missed about a little less than 4 weeks, about 3.5 weeks there, a little more than 3 weeks. But it's what he said and what he did recently as he returned. He wants the Bucks to fight harder. We'll talk about that and break all of that down. A former NBA draft pick has enrolled to play college basketball. The 31st pick in the NBA draft, literally just 2 years ago, is playing in college. We'll break it all down for you and explain that. It's really taking the college basketball world by storm as well. And Jose Alvarado and Mark Williams get into a little heated argument, a little fight on the court between the Pels and the Suns. We'll show you that. Both of those guys have been suspended. And the NBA ref, Bill Kennedy, one of the great characters in the association. You got to hear him when he does these challenges, man. They had one this past weekend with Boston that caught our attention. That was pretty funny. So we'll talk about that as well. And congratulations to Karl Anthony Towns and Jordyn Woods. They got engaged literally right after they played on Christmas Day. We were here in New York City as he proposed to his girlfriend downtown for Karl Anthony Towns and Jordyn Woods. All right, let's talk about the rules here. Got a couple of gamers playing for cash and prizes, playing NBA 2K26 for a little shmoney there. Hall of Fame is the mode. Their competitive rules 1v1. Current rosters like to call those regs. All 30 NBA teams are available. 5-minute quarters, King of the Hill format. You win, you do stay on the sticks. How about the prizes? All about that shmoney. $50 guaranteed. The winner gets 40. Runner-up runs out this piece with $10 in cash. And folks, if you win in 4 straight weeks, and it does get progressively harder, you can't win an NBA licensed zip chair. Folks, go to zipchair.com. They literally make the best gaming chairs in the world. And they also make more than just gaming chairs. They make gaming desks, gaming sofas, stools, you name it. But they also have all the NFL teams, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, MLS, also NCAA-inspired chairs, and any custom pieces you might want. Check them out online, zipchair.com. Shout out to Tina Altadonna. She's the marketing lady. Been rocking with us for about 6 years there. They're located on Strong Island, online, zipchair.com. Also, when you do win your first zip chair, you will get an official ISG t-shirt. Those are going out this week, man. I got to send it out to about 3 or 4 people here. And you can get hoodies as well. The t-shirt's $29.99. The hoodies are $59.99. Check us out. The store is open at theisgshow.com/shop. All right, how about the matchup here? These two young men playing for cash and prizes here. The biggest matchup in the association this weekend, Thunder at Warriors. AJ the Beast is the challenger playing with the Thunder. And our current King of the Hill knocked off the King of the Hill last week, JustZyrell, playing with the Dubs. Quick profiles of these two young men. We'll start with the challenger. He is AJ the Beast, Alan Lowry from Riverside, California. Oh, man, those double fours right there. He's 44 years of age. Hoorah! United States Marine Corps vet. Shout out to him and serving this country. Really do appreciate Mr. Lowry doing his thing for Uncle Sam's Army, the red, white, and blue there. How about our King of the Hill, Zyrell? Can he kick it? Of course he can. That's Zyrell Revels from Columbus, Ohio, OHIO, 24 years of age, works for the Columbus Crew. He's in stadium operations, and shout out to the Columbus Crew, named Best Stadium Operations outfit there in Major League Soccer last year, 2K25 Playmakers Tournament finalist, current King of the Hill. How about the standings here, folks? Brought to you by MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. Here are the Molly Pop picks. Molly Pop taking a world about Sweet Storm, folks, with that pink bag promise. You see that pink bag in your local grocery stores. You understand you're getting high quality produce. And folks, they got some really sweet grapes, man. I'm talking like really good. You got to try these grapes. About 20 different varieties of grapes as well. And they also have pressed juices online. Check them out online. MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. Now, Boss Wilborn, are you kidding me? He's got the sweet record, 12-5. Andrea Richmond under 500. What? Let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's get these picks here. Bring in Andrea Richmond. Piece up, A down. She's in the A-town. Thunder. Are you thunderstruck or are you going with the Dubs?
Hey, my records is only because I want to feel closer to my Jet fandom, okay? That's literally the only reason why I have this record, okay? So I can feel alive, have that paper bag on my head, okay? But this time, no paper bag for me, okay? I feel bad for AJ the Beast because honestly, we just saw him very soon, earlier in the week. But I do feel like Zyrell's going to take this away, has the Warriors. All you need is just one OP person, and you have Stephen Curry. He's pretty overpowered, so go ahead and give me Zyrell.
All right, you're taking Zyrell and the Dubs. Who you got? OKC, the city, as they like to call it, or I think, yeah, Baylor. They got the jersey, too, that says the city. There's only one city, damn it, and it's right here in Manhattan, New York City. I'm tired of all these other little small towns talking about Baylor City.
Ooh,
no, this is the big city.
Yeah, all right. I hear you.
And I'm not even from here, but when you move here, you start to feel it, man. You get that toughness,
you feel the love.
That New York grit, man. Yeah.
That's different.
Oh, I'm that cute. Yeah. All right, so isn't that nice?
I'm gonna send my boys from Spring Valley after you, man.
Oh,
Rockland County, they're coming to get you.
Oh, the mean streets. I digress. We're gonna go with Zyrell and go to stay here.
I'm gonna take Zyrell too. But, man, I want to see AJ do his thing, and he's going to put up a fight. He will put up a fight. Former Marine Corps veteran. He's definitely going to do that. All right, guys, let's go ahead and lock it up. AJ the Beast playing with OKC, the defending champs in the NBA. And Zyrell, let's do it, playing with those Dubs there Let's lock it up. Let's play it out right here on NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. May the best man win. We'll talk to the winner at the conclusion of the game. Let's do it right here, guys, from the CBS Broadcast Center. Good luck. And that pregame show brought to our good friends at Golf Zone Social. 3 locations where Brooklyn at. You got Brooklyn, West Nyack, and Scarsdale, Sports Bar and Indoor Golf Lounge with 16 total bays. You got 15 bays in the huge VIP suite. You got those simulators and those suites there. It is where golf literally meets social. The best indoor golf experience that you'll find. Indoor golf games meeting unparalleled social engagement. And folks, you can play all those games on those suites and those simulators there. You have 240 courses you can play. It is a true experience, and it's more than just an indoor golf lounge, folks. It's a bar, a sports bar, a lounge, and a restaurant all in one. Check them out online, golfzonesocial.com. All right, we're here inside of the CBS Broadcast Center, Larry Ridley CBS Sports ISG Basketball. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, right off of Route 3. We're the only show combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. Talking the latest in the world of the NBA and the WNBA. Also got a couple of gamers here playing for cash and prizes, playing NBA 2K26 for cash and prizes. JustZyrell, middle of the screen there, playing with the hat on and the dreads. He is our king of the hills, our champion. The biggest matchup in the NBA this weekend, Thunder and Warriors. JustZyrell playing with the Warriors. They're in the white jerseys. AJ the Beast, bottom of the screen. They're playing with OKC. They're the blue jerseys, and he is down. He's down big now, 7-0. Early stages of the first quarter. We're talking the latest in the world, the NBA and the WNBA. Got Nubyjas, Wilborn, a writer for SI.com. Top right-hand corner of the screen, that is Andrea Richmond. She's a sports reporter in Atlanta. All right, guys, let's get to the NBA topics here. Biggest story, man, did y'all see it? I think there was Monday night there down in Miami. Nikola Jokic, Joker, suffering that knee injury there. Own teammate, that was friendly fire. You can see stepped on his foot and he hyperextended his left knee. You can see him go down there and grabbing his knee. Now, he did get the MRI. The results came back. He's going to miss at least 4 weeks. So he's going to be out at least a month there. Good news is no structural damage. So they avoided disaster. But Nikola Jokic is going to be out, I'd probably say at least maybe 6 weeks, man. But they're saying at least a month here. Probably got to give him 6 to 8 weeks. Going to take his time here. Maybe comes back All-Star break-ish. Maybe slightly before, maybe slightly after. We'll keep an eye on that. But he's going to miss at least probably the whole month of January. So he'll be back sometime in February. Nubyjas, your thoughts here on the Joker going down, man? This guy's like Teflon Don, big, strong guy. Just goes to show, man, anything can happen in the world of sports, man. Taking a little friendly fire, though, with a hyperextended knee.
I mean, it's always going to show whenever we predict sports, whenever we talk about sports, we always can never forget, you can never take for granted health. You can never take it for granted these guys are going to be healthy and play all 82 games. You know, as much as people hate the load management and all that stuff, hey, man, there's reasons for sports science. There's reasons why we had evolution. We'll see how it goes. Denver seems to have a good strength and training staff. Obviously, missing a guy like Jokic is huge, especially when it started to look like Denver. You know, last week I kind of said that the West was wide open, and everyone's like, well, OKC, look at where they're at. But I'm like, yeah, but look at what San Antonio does when they play against OKC. For some reason, they seem to have their number.
3-0.
And Denver seems to really can be in that second tier. While I still think OKC is the class of the West, I could have seen Denver making it to the Western Conference Finals or possibly even winning it. Without Jokic, if he's gone for a long period, I do not know what that means for Denver and their long-term goals. Because, I mean, he by far is the engine that makes that thing go.
Yeah, we're talking about a team that just won the title a couple of years ago, 2023, when they beat the Miami Heat. I believe it was at like 5 games in a row.
Right, we act like that was so long ago.
I know, it was just literally 2 years ago. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hell, my Celtics won it last year before last. I mean, so yeah, I mean, these things, you get a little time away from it. So it seems like it was an eternity ago. Andrew, your thoughts here on Jokic. Good news, it's not, debilitating or life-threatening or season-ending here. But, man, it was scary to see that knee hyperextend there. You could tell teammates stepped on his leg. I was like, man, I can see it. You can see his knee go backwards. It's not supposed to go that way.
Yeah, those are always scary moments. I thought back to when Giannis ended up hyperextended his knee during their finals run, and then he dropped like 50 like the next day. So I'm hoping that Jokic has similar, I guess, results in the fact that as soon as he is healthy, he is able to perform and shine, because this is a very tight West, even though it seemed like OKC would run away with it. You have the Spurs that are doing well, but then right underneath the Nuggets, who are third, then you also have have like players like teams like the Lakers, the Wolves, and then you also have who is it, Houston, that's literally right there tied with them. So this is good for those teams who are just right underneath them. In terms of the Nuggets itself, they are a deep team, right? Jonas Valanciunas was a starter earlier in his career, so he can do, some things well. Maybe Jordyn can step some stuff up, and Jamal Murray's obviously a great player, but when you lose a guy that has the ability to be your point guard and also your top rebounder and then also score 50 points and barely break a sweat, he was on the way to an MVP campaign, so it looks better for, I guess, Shea's chances and also Wemby's chances of winning MVP. But for the Nuggets itself, you have to hope that he comes back healthy, because if he does, good, you could still pick back up and be a menace in the West. But if not, there's not a lot of room for error because the teams at the top are just that good.
Yeah. Gonna be tough for the Nuggets, man. They've got some other injuries there on the team, man. You look at guys like
part of sport, man.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon. I think he's back now, but Jamal Murray, we've seen him, be injured a time or two over the last 3 or 4 years. So we'll keep an eye on the Joker. Going to be out at least a month. Once again, a hyperextended knee, no structural damage. Good news there, but likely going to be out multiple weeks here. We're looking at 4 to 6 would be my guess here, because they say at least a month. That means probably not even going to test it or do any on-court work for at least a month there. So now you're looking at least another week or two before he's probably going to get cleared. So we'll keep an eye on Nikola Jokic. Keeping an eye on this NBA 2K game. Had a big lead early on for Zyrell, middle of the screen there, playing with those Golden State Warriors. Close contest now between he and the challenger, AJ DeBeast. It's the biggest matchup in the NBA this week. We're talking the latest in the world of the NBA and also the WNBA here. ISG Basketball, powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. That first quarter brought to you by good friends at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, located in New Jersey. Authentic Mexican restaurant, open 7 days a week. Great food, great atmosphere, great affordable drinks. Libation, folks, trust me, they're definitely flowing there. Great bar. Flowing happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. Check them out there. Mariachi shows, you've seen it if you've watched the show. Every other Tuesday, great costumes, great hats, man. The Mexican vibes are all there, but it's a real sports bar as well, man. So got some Mexican food, but they got some stuff for the gringos, if you will, if you like the American food. DJs on the weekend, Latin nights on the weekends as well. They also have the beautiful patio. Check them out online. The Golden Eagle is landed right there in Bayonne, New Jersey. AguilaDoradoRestaurant.com. Welcome back here inside of the CBS broadcast. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, ISG Basketball, powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming. We're the only show, guys, combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. We're talking the latest in the world of sports. Myself, Nubyjas, Wilborn, and Andrea, Richmond. Got a couple of gamers who are playing for cash and prizes here, playing NBA 2K26 at the exact same time. Zyrell, bottom left-hand corner of the screen. He's our king of the hills, our champion. Playing with the Warriors, our challenger, AJ DeBeast, bottom right-hand corner of the screen, playing with the Thunder. They're in blue, and they just took the lead. He's up 1 by 19 to 18. He was just down by, 7 or 8 points a few moments ago. Zyrell started the game on a 7-0 run or 8-0 run to begin the game. But AJ DeBeast has kind of caught him and hawked him down here as they're tied at 19 in the second quarter. Back to the NBA topics, guys. We just talked about one guy that was injured. That would be Joker, a former multiple-time MVP, also a former MVP, returning. That would be Giannis. Of course, Giannis Antetokounmpo returned from that calf injury. Missed about 3.5 weeks. And there you can see it. Came back recently, a few days ago, against those Chicago Bulls and had a dunk with less than 5 seconds left. They're up by, I want to say, they were up by 7 points going into that fourth quarter. With about 5 seconds left, of course, the Bulls, they were not happy with the dunk there, and they called them out on that. Let's listen to Giannis, a former MVP, talking about why he dunked it and why the Bulls should just shove it and go somewhere else with this nonsense. Here's Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, talking about that dunk at the end of that game against the Chicago Bulls as we return from the injury with the calf. Here's Giannis.
Are we 11th in the East or 12th? 11. Yeah, just got to keep finding our identity. And if that is to, get a little bit of, scrappy at the end, so be it. We're not the champs. Why should we have, play the clock out and have respect and fair play? We're fighting for our lives right now. This is real talk. I've been 13 years in the league. If we keep on losing, brother, there's probably half of the team not going to be here. We're not going to make the playoffs. Like, I really don't care. At the end of the day, I just want to be available, be healthy, and help my team win. And if that's what has to happen for everybody to wake up and understand, like, we fight for our lives and we got to get our hands dirty, so be it.
So that was Giannis after the game, basically saying, look, man, I dunked. I know we were up by 7, but we're struggling. Those Milwaukee Bucks, 11th place in the Eastern Conference, has a losing record. Here's a team that won an NBA title just 4 years ago. And Giannis is like, man, we got to get out of this hole here. And in the words of R. Kelly, it's funny that he did that against the Chicago Bulls. R. Kelly from the Chicago area, well, at least used to represent the Chicago area. I'm fighting for my life, man. That's what he said. He said they're fighting for their lives twice there.
You had me nervous there. You had me nervous
No,
there.
your face is wide. I started laughing, Tobias.
I'm just saying. He said he's fighting for his life, man. That's what he said.
Yeah, but okay.
R. Kelly doing that interview with our colleagues at CBS.
We're not positively calling R. Kelly.
No. Nothing is positive
It's
about
not
it.
positive. That's hilarious, man.
Andrew, your thoughts here on Giannis, man. Look, he's right. I don't mind it in this setting, trying to be a catalyst for your team. But typically when you're up like that, you don't show up the other team and take the dunk. The Bulls could have done something about this. You could have fouled his butt too.
I love ridiculous inside unspoken rules because for outsiders it seems totally ridiculous, and part of me wants to be like, oh, get over it, but also too, I marched in an HBCU band, and like internally you couldn't cut across somebody's section in your own band, let alone somebody else walk in front of you. Like every sport or everything has like ridiculous rules that make no sense, and this is one of them. Theoretically you should be able to stop it, but respect, I guess, does exist in this instance. But I like Giannis's response to this. They need some type of energy, something to rally them. I don't know if rallying your teammates will be enough for how talent depleted this team is. You're depending on Kyle Kuzma to put up major minutes and major production on this team. You're in a rough spot there, buddy, when it comes to talent. But Giannis is a competitor, and he's tired of losing, and he was on a championship level team. He's been saying that he wants to win for a while, and if this can rally the troops and get people swinging, I guess he's like, hey man, let's give our team a punter's chance. No Jose Alvarado, you know.
Well, we're gonna get to that next. You look at the Bucks. I think first round exits in every playoff since they won it back in 2021. It was right after COVID when they won the title.
And even that title was like, you won that because of matchups, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Not to sound like a hater,
they came back. Like, well, look, to be fair, they came back and took it. Remember, they were down 2-0.
I mean,
absolutely.
Won 4 straight.
It was a favorable matchup.
And hit 18 of 19 free throws, something ridiculous like that in one of those games. So they took it. They earned it.
Yeah, but also let me say this: I never want to hate when a team wins. I'm not saying Bordy's wrong, but the playoffs especially the NBA playoffs,
I'm right,
are a game of attrition more than anything. You know what I'm saying?
Well, 82 games.
And also, but the season and the playoff season that essentially stretched an extra month, a part of it is attrition. And the Bucks were healthy and they took advantage of what was in front of them. I can't knock them for that. They got that. They did that because they were around. That being said, when Giannis,
that Suns team was pretty good. They played good.
No, they were. That's what I'm saying. But they were.
Remember, they were up 2-0.
Right.
2-0 guys.
I'm just not going. I'm not going to demerit anyone's championship.
With a couple of all-stars on their team too.
And honestly, a lot of championships are matchup based. Like the 22 Warriors probably wouldn't have won the championship if they run against a team that was actually way larger. But anyway.
Well, yeah. I mean,
hold on. That Celtics team was just a little younger. They didn't know how to win. But hell, the Celtics were up 2-1 in that series too.
No, but everything is about good matchups. They were favorable for the Celtics.
Sure, for the Warriors, but the Celtics were up 2-1, had a lead game 4 on their home court, and choked it. And that's when the series turned. But Celtics they're pretty good team.
I always say health.
All those Eastern Conference Finals they went to.
Right. But health and
we saw what they did 2 years later. So
they did. But to this with Giannis, I gotta be honest. A lot of these unwritten rules in sports are silly.
Especially baseball.
Unwritten, they need to be agreed upon. Because what's going to end up happening is somebody's going to get hurt.
I think they are agreed upon. Look, you probably shouldn't be dunking like this.
But and things like this are agreed upon, like usually like in your high school, like as you matriculate, people are used to the tradition of not running up the score, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Unless it's an NBA Cup game, because now it's different.
Well, yeah, with the whole
margins.
ending and all that stuff, right? I mean, but look, I don't think this is as serious as it looks to be. I think Giannis is a little desperate. I think he's frustrated.
Well, he said the quiet part out loud, which is half the team might be gone anyway. So
well, yeah, I mean, they have not been playing well. They're in the really at the basement of the East, which isn't nearly as good as the West.
Undefeated since he's been back, by the way. So they are playing better.
Look, he's a very special player. He's really good. I just don't know if he's good enough to get them where they want to go by himself. We'll see where this goes. I think he's gonna have a lot of frustrated nights. I think he's gonna have more frustrated nights than not.
All right, we'll keep an eye on Giannis as he returns, and see if he keeps dunking on people. But he is imploring his team to fight harder and be a little tougher, and they are. And like I said, they're undefeated since he came back from that calf strain that kept him out more than 3 weeks. All right, we're watching this NBA 2K game, late stages of the third quarter, and wow, it was a close game. Huge third quarter by our king of the hill, JustZyrell, playing with the Warriors. Biggest matchup at the NBA this weekend, Warriors and Thunder. AJ the Beast playing with the Thunder. They're in blue. He's on the right-hand side of the screen at the bottom there. He's down by 17, less than 30 seconds to play. All right, man, that second quarter brought to you by our good friends at Mona Lisa Pizzeria. They're located in New Jersey, 165 Broadway, there in Bayonne, New Jersey. Been around nearly 25 years. The best pizzeria you'll find in Bayonne, famous for their specialty pizzas, especially the buffalo chicken. Mona Lisa is also unapologetically, folks, Italian. They got the rich, hearty flavors of Italian cuisine. Full menu, whether you're looking for Italian dinner or maybe even a quick lunch. Look at those options you have there. They've got it all: burgers, wraps, soups, salads, calzones, seafood, desserts, and more. And they also have the Da Vinci Room. That is for your boutique-style catering and your luxury events. Also, they got the garden as well. Check them out online, BayonneMonaLisa.com. We're back here inside of the CBS Broadcast Center. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports ISG Basketball. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. We're the only show, guys, combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. We're bringing you the latest in the world of the NBA and the WNBA. Also got a couple of games they're playing for cash and prizes. The biggest matchup in the NBA this entire weekend, OKC and the Warriors. That game in the San Francisco area. Our kick of the hill, JustZyrell, bottom left-hand corner of the screen, playing with those Dubs, and he's got a 20-point lead. This game was literally tied. He was down a point or two late in the second quarter into the third, but he's rolled out to a big lead here. Now up by 22 in the fourth quarter. Got Nubyjas, Wilborn, writer for SI.com, right below me on the left-hand side. Andrea Richmond right below me in the middle there on the right-hand side. She's a sports reporter from Atlanta. All right, let's get back to the NBA talk as we talk the latest in the world of the NBA. Big story in college basketball, guys. A former NBA draft pick has enrolled to play at Baylor. He's been approved and cleared by the NCAA. He will play. He's enrolled at Baylor, was on the bench this week, supposed to play as early as this weekend, so it's probably going to play Saturday. He's a 21-year-old. His name is James Nnaji, and he was the 31st pick in the 2023 draft. I believe he was technically drafted by the Pistons. Of course, he was involved in a Karl Anthony Towns trade last year with the Knicks, so he's actually sort of property of the Knicks, if you will. This is crazy. We talked about this a couple of months ago. There's some G League guys playing in college basketball. There's a couple of them. Now there's a guy that's actually played in the NBA, played in at least 2 or 3 games. Currently with the Bulls, he's got a 2-way contract. He's been going back and forth. He's looking into maybe trying to get some college eligibility. What in the hell is going on in the NBA and in college? Now, I get it. I understand. College is kind of tricky, because Americans are treated differently than these foreign players, and that's the key right there, Nubyjas. What do we do about this? I don't like it, but man, if we're just looking at it, right, it's kind of like politics.
Well,
I mean, both sides of your mouth, right?
I mean, we've had
twisting yourself in a knot. How are we going to make this work?
I mean, we've had European players,
for
some of them
years
start
and
playing
decades,
playing
pros
14,
and getting
15.
paid.
Right, and getting paid to come over. Now, on the flip side, the international guys can't make NIL money as of yet, so I guess that's kind of the trade-offs. I guess we're all trying to figure all this stuff out. Yeah. It is still confusing. It is still bizarre. it is still weird that a guy who got drafted can go back.
Izzo and Calipari, they were losing their minds.
Yeah, but you know what though? I gotta say this too though. All these coaches,
but he's saying basically, look, if you go to the NBA, you're done.
But
Here,
whatever, man. Look, all these coaches gonna do all this whining and complaining, just like they complain about tampering. Every coach complains about tampering, and yet none of them do it. But yet everybody does it.
Right. And that's my biggest thing with John Calipari. I listened to his whole 7-minute tirade, and he talked about, think about the students, think about the fact that they won't be leaving without a degree. And it's like half of them, first of all, didn't even leave without a degree in the first place.
Mr. One and Done, Coach Cal?
I know.
Exactly.
Wrong
and then
messenger.
On top of that,
wrong messenger.
What world?
Kind of like our president, wrong messenger, but I digress. Go ahead.
No. But it's not even a disagree, because in what world is a degree equivalent to having $800,000 in your pocket that you're getting from these NIL deals? It's not equivalent.
Well,
a lot of people who are college
guys.
But they're still getting money. You could still get like appreciable amounts of money that are worth more than a college degree, because honestly, right now, the job market is trash. And if you do have a college degree, it doesn't even matter, because most of the time you need a master's in order to get some type of money. So at this point, John Calipari is just over here complaining for no reason. That's what I'm saying. The NCAA is the reason that this issue was in the first place, because they've been so resistant to pay the players that now they're caught into a bind to where they didn't develop a system to, if they were going to ever make the money, and honestly, it's been on the table for a while that this would be a possibility. So they had more than enough time, but now they're going around and concerned, trolling, oh my gosh, all this chaos, what's happening? It's because of you and not putting systems in place to make sure
that, and did you see the
better planned for?
Did you see the D3 distance runner? I can't remember what school he's at. Young brother who he worked at a assisted health home part-time. He's running 10 miles a day. He literally works 10 miles, runs 10 miles a day, goes back to school, then goes back to work, sleeps for a few hours, and the NCAA said he was ineligible because he needed to do a group fund me so he could stay in school. You see what I'm saying? And so you do that to someone like that, a D3 athlete who is trying to live his American dream, and you can him because he needed help, and he got help from people to get a GoFundMe. But then you look at some of these college football players or basketball players making millions. Some of them will never even get off the bench. So,
dude, and like the NCAA kick players off of their scholarships because they got a free ham sandwich. Like, you know, they don't have any right to act just in my mind.
Well, and by the way, I'm not going to blame the kids. It's never on the kids.
No, it's not the kids. It's a system.
Remember, we talked about this a few weeks ago. There are some sort of guidelines a little bit, although the lines are sort of blurred here. Basically, look, if you played in the NBA or made any money, now this interesting case is going to be coming up with this guy that's actually played, if I'm not mistaken, to be honest, I think it's 2 or 3 games he's played. And a lot of people saying he's played.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to let him play.
I don't think they're going to let him play. But Charlie Baker just came out with a statement. He said, look, the NCAA has not and will not grant eligibility to any prospective or returning student athletes who have signed an NBA contract, including a 2-way contract.
What?
Did this guy sign a contract? I don't think he did.
Because
he went overseas. He played in the Euro League. He played in the Euro League.
Why can Euro players do it, but that our stateside players can't do it? Like, but why?
Our stateside players can go play in Europe. I don't know, man. But okay.
Well, this guy's he's Nigerian. He's from a Nigerian descent. But I think he played for Barker, right? If I'm not mistaken. So he played in the Euro. He's in the Euro League for the last 2-3 years. So he hasn't played in the NBA. Now, he did play Summer League because I remember he was guarding Wemby.
And you don't get a contract like that. Yeah.
So is that a contract?
Well, I guess not, but I don't know.
Your rights. Like,
none of this stuff makes sense. That's the whole point of it. It's all weird. And I wish it wasn't like this because it does take away from what college sports should be.
All right, we'll keep an eye on this, man. This is fascinating. We talked about it, like I said, a couple of months ago. We had a very, what a time, exactly. We had a very spirited debate between all of us, and I appreciate it. I love this topic every time I see it because you can just look at it, man. You just see the holes and the blind spots. I'm like, hell, Stevie Wonder can see that this is a damn problem.
Very superstitious.
And my guy, Ray Charles.
What a time.
I know. So we'll keep an eye on
doing whatever. 21-year-old
James Nnaji. Look him up, guys. Should be playing this weekend. Sick him. For the Baylor Bears, number 31 pick. That's basically first pick in the second round. Damn near almost first round.
Imagine going from being picked in the NBA to having to live in Waco, Texas.
Jeez.
Well, I mean, if
I'm saying, have you been to Waco, Texas?
Well,
there ain't nothing to do with drink there, bro.
but look, he's still young, and they got a lot
He's
of
gonna
young
make a bunch of money.
They got co-eds there too. So I mean, they're
He's
worse
gonna be
places.
the one of the ones drinking.
You can be in Warsaw, Poland. You can be in the Eastern Bloc in Europe, some damn where. Hey, put me in a, if I'm a young guy, some young co-eds making money. He's 7'2", so he's a big.
Good luck, buddy.
Yeah. We'll keep an eye on James Anaji there. Keep an eye on this NBA 2K game. It is over. Our King of the Hill won. Zyrell playing with the Warriors. A big run there in the second half. We got about 11 to 12 minutes left to go here, guys. Let's take a little break here. That third quarter brought to you by good friends at Chubby's Sports Bar and Grill, located also in New Jersey. It's Bayonne's favorite sports bar. Great food, great vibes, and also a fun atmosphere. We all need a place to relax after work, so why not do it with a drink in our hand, folks, right? Let's do it. Bayonne's top-rated burgers, wings. They got dry rubbed and sauce, grilled shrimp tacos, Mexican street corn, fried shrimp, salted pretzels, and seafood baskets. And they're open every single day of the week except one, Mondays. So they're open technically Tuesday through Sundays, 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. Got the day parties, man. Also the R&B nights, man. Got the good food. The good vibes are there at Chubby's in Bayonne. Check them out online, chubbybayonne.com. We're back here inside of the CBS Broadcast Center, Larry Ridley, CBS Sports. ISG Basketball, we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. We're the only show come out in traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. The gaming is over. Our King of the Hill, our champion, if you will, playing in the biggest matchup of the NBA this weekend, Warriors and Thunder. Our champion, our King of the Hill, Zyrell, was playing with the Warriors. They got the win at home against the Thunder. They were played by AJ, a challenger here. We'll pull out back to the NBA topics. Fisticuffs. Man, they were playing the feud in the NBA, man, earlier this week, man. Jose Alvarado and Mark Williams suspended for this fight here. Jose Alvarado looked like he 4 feet, man, swinging on a giant. Hey, he didn't back down, did he, Andrea? You know what? Look, he's feisty, and I get it. That's how he's got to stay in the league. He's Puerto Rican descent. I get it. I understand that. But it's bro, he just barely shoved you. Come on, man.
It's
a
Napoleon complex. Hey. What do you mean, man? It's the way that you have to make it in this league. You got to be scrappy. You got to be annoying. You got to be Dylan Brooks. You got to just be the worst.
Alvarado's swinging with his fist, and Mark Williams is swinging with his hands open-handed. That's why he only got suspended 1 game, and Jose got 2 games.
The most surprising thing about this is not the fight. It's not the people who are, certainly not the people who are in the fight, especially Alvarado. It's the fact that we have an NBA player that actually made contact, fist, with somebody, because half the time they're bro, don't touch me, man. I'm about to get in your grill. And they don't really swing.
Watch the right.
Jose Alvarado, but man, he's been in the ring. He's been boxing. Boom, contact. Look at that. Love to see it.
Now I do have to say, I do not love the phrase Napoleon complex. Sometimes it could be used as a cudgel, because taller dudes will start stuff and then expect you not to defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because people say, oh, well, he's got a short man complex. It's well, you were literally trying to tap me on my head and were trying to bully me. I do get to defend myself when one tries to bully me. If anything, that's actually should be a good thing, as opposed to being cowardly, which most people are. So I will never judge the smaller dude for fighting the bigger guy, because typically the bigger guy picks on you because they don't expect you to actually fight back.
But typically, it is Jose Alvarado who does these type of things. So,
but it goes both ways with the irritant thing, right? It goes both. I mean, on the irritant thing,
real quick,
it goes both ways. People start stuff with him. He defends himself. I feel like this. People get to defend themselves. That's just how I feel. People get to defend themselves,
and he did defend himself.
Hey, I'm not saying it was the greatest thing to do. But also, we don't know history, because sometimes guys do stuff. They go back and forth. You never know. But any off-court stuff, it's possible they may have crossed paths in some other ways. You never know.
I would love if there's more to this, honestly.
One thing I've learned from covering teams and being around groups, and I've covered a lot of different sports and a lot of different being up close. Mm-hmm. There's almost always some lore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that probably is a little backstory.
There's almost always something there.
I could buy that. I didn't have a problem with Alvarado doing this. That's how he's got to stay in the league. Dude, Man,
hey man, that's not a why. Man, but if you're gonna do this, you gotta go shoot his knees.
I like that. No, but the fact that he actually threw a punch.
Target.
Right,
I'm
go low, dude. Like, use your leverage. Go low.
No, you can't punch him in the nether.
He's just saying, of the available options, take the easier target. Jose went for a really hard one, like 20%, and he nailed it. But my goodness, you know?
He didn't really catch him flush, but he did catch him, though.
See, like, you gotta, like,
a literal overhand right. You know what I'm saying? Upwards.
You got to do one of those like Luthez press takedowns, get him on the ground. You got to like equalize. You can't be trying to fight that man straight up. No, that ain't gonna work for you, buddy.
All right, we got to move on.
That ain't gonna happen. We got one of those wavy things that the car dealers use.
At 902 Brewing Company, located 101 Pacific Avenue. They're in Jersey City, a craft brewery there, producing those ales and lagers. Handcrafted beers and the best atmosphere. Got about 20 different varieties of ales and lagers there at 902 Brewing Company. Curated good times made right there in Jersey City. Got a spacious tap room. They host the variety events, and they got the beautiful rooftop. I know it's cold as hell right now, but in the summertime, the springtime, it's beautiful. In the fall as well. Got the rooftop, and it's overlooking the Hudson River and also Lower Manhattan with the World Trade Center. Check them out online, 902brewing.com. Back here on ISG Basketball, we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports. We're coming to you from the CBS Broadcast Center here in Manhattan on the platforms of NESN Nation, Unmuted Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network. We're the only show combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. The gaming is over. Our King of the Hill wins the biggest matchup of the weekend. Thunder and Warriors, and our King of the Hill play with the Warriors. Got a win, pulled away there in the second half. Got Nubyjas, Wilborn, a writer for SI.com, and also Andrea Richmond, a sports reporter in the ATL. All right, guys, so you can see that guy right there. There's Bill Kennedy. Great refereeing. Very popular amongst the folks because, you know, he's had some run-ins with some players, man. Doc Rivers, Rajon Rondo, to name a few. But here he is, man. It's the way that he's very animated, the way he enunciates, the drama, the dramatics, explaining these challenge explanations. Let's listen to Bill Kennedy. This was this past weekend during a Celtics game. Just listen to him, man, and how he explains what's going on. And we're talking about referees and Puka Nacua, right, guys? How, man, they think they're part of the show. That's Bill Kennedy. Take a listen.
The defensive player is still moving and makes contact prior to any movement by the offensive player's leg, resulting in the defensive foul being upheld, and the coach's challenge is unsuccessful.
That coach.
Unfortunately, it's unsuccessful. It's all the dramatics, man. God love Bill Kennedy, man. Look at this, man, with the challenge. And there's a bunch of them, guys. Just YouTube them. You'll see some of the greatest hits. This is the most recent one. What do you guys think about them putting them on camera? I actually like it, but these guys, this is why people feel this way about officials and referees. You can tell, man. Puka wasn't off. Can't say that out loud, Puka Nacua. But I kind of defended him like,
I don't necessarily want to quote Puka Nacua right now. I don't.
Well, but
he's a great football player. No, I'm joking.
There's the Aiden Ross thing, and then there's what he's talking about the officials. I'm not talking about
the I'm just saying.
Talking about the officials.
I don't know if I want to use him as my bastion of truth at this point right now.
You know, hard to try like we talked about earlier.
Yeah, just some people we just we not gonna use him as the beacon of light. I kind of like this stuff, man. I mean, I don't mind it. It's informative. I think a lot of times those of us who are more initiated into sport think and assume that other people know these things at the level that we do and understand these rules. And I've come to learn a lot of people don't. A lot of people do need these explanations. Now, for the person who watches every day,
the dramatics.
But he's having fun. Sports,
he is.
He's having fun. It's not harming nobody.
I got no problem.
He's not taunting. Like if you were doing it to taunt a player,
he's putting on the show though.
Yeah, but he's not bothering anybody. And I do think that there's a distinction in that, right?
Maybe the audience is a little bothered by this.
I'm bothered we don't have more explanations like this, okay? I mean, that's where I'm bothered.
But honestly, listen to the audience, man. I mean, shoot, I think Bill Levy once said, Hall of Fame football coach, for those who may not be aware.
And we got Bill 4 minutes left to go. Go ahead.
He once said, if you listen to the fans, you're going to be in the stands with them.
You know what, though? I think that we should listen to the fans that say that this is a good thing, because Bill Kennedy, his explanation and the way it was like so gentle but also very like thorough. We need him for like those Disney broadcasts that they have where Mickey Mouse is going ahead and shooting threes and we have Donald Duck like ice in his veins. We need him on the sideline also explaining the rules to everybody, because excellent explanation is gentle. We understand it. And it's also a little bit dramatic flair. And we can't say that we don't like refs having that dramatic flair, because we remember that Monday Night Football game. Was it Monday or Sunday Night Football where the ref made a big pause and was like, it is good. Like, we love it. Don't act like we don't. We love a little drama in our sports. Okay?
I don't mind it. I just don't. I mean, because if you were like taunting players, doing this to show up guys, that well, like some of like the baseball umpires back with the strikeout calls.
That's a good comp.
Like that's a whole different thing when you're showing.
But even that's funny too. But see, that's the thing is like we kind of like that.
Right, just saying, like we pick and choose what we like, and
that's true.
And I don't mind this, because I think also this sets him up maybe for a TV career if he wants one. And it's fun, it's light, it doesn't bother me.
Andrew, real quick, 10 seconds.
Oh no, I need him on the sideline right now. Let's go. Who else? Who do we have right now? I don't know. I don't care. We need him next.
All right,
there we go.
We got 3 minutes left. Speaking of sidelines, Jordyn Woods no longer on the sideline. She is going to be a kept woman here. Karl Anthony Towns, after their Christmas Day game against the Cleveland Cavaliers, a game they came back, they were down 17 and came back and won the game by a couple of points there, proposed to his girlfriend. They've been dating, I believe, for 5 years now, since COVID 2020. Got engaged downtown in Manhattan. Beautiful views of Brooklyn Bridge and the Williamsburg and all those the Manhattan Bridge as well. Look, it was pretty cool. They had some nice photos. She posted on Instagram. She was at the game. They are official now. Hey man, I got no problem with it, man. You got some thoughts here. I thought it was great on Christmas Day, man. He got a win and he got a Maboo.
Yeah, we love around here, and honestly, too,
the boss definitely loves love.
I have a thought.
Love win. Come on, Larry, let love win.
Now, I mean, see,
that's how you be silent. Love win.
Love can win sometimes.
No, and honestly, Cat, of all people, needed a win, because we know his history. He's gone through a lot of things in the last 5 years. So for him to go ahead and end this year with somebody who helped him through those hard times is great. And hopefully it'll also stop the weird homophobic things that are thrown Cat's way. Like, I understand, like, making fun of the way that he says, oh my God, like, that's funny, but like, we go too far with that.
Yeah, people get real nasty with that.
Yeah,
man.
We go way too far with that. So I love, man. Let's go. Oh, this is cute.
Hey,
I love it.
mean, now some of the some of the girlies will say getting an engagement ring on Christmas is not necessarily the best thing, because it could be considered as a gift. That kind of goes some places. But if you see,
I don't give a damn if it's on Christmas or
I'm just saying, they say
15th.
like don't. I'm just saying that, it could be distracting. But no, but seriously, man. Hey,
I want my ring back.
Hey, but in a world where there's so much negativity about relationships, where there's so much anti-everything content, it is good to see people out here finding love and still winning, because it's rough out here in these streets, at least if you believe social media.
It is. It's rough, and it's cold out in those streets. It is
cold. But his streets aren't cold. It's warm as heck, man.
Hey, man. Hey,
my producer is right. I don't know about a prenup, but you might want to look into it, dog.
Isn't Jordyn Woods got?
Yeah, she got. I don't care.
Okay,
I don't care.
What does she do? And forgive me for not knowing. What does she do?
Just in case.
I don't know, but she makes money. It's
she's a socialite, influencer, model.
But she's had a name beforehand.
Yeah.
She's not one of those influencer. No, she's
Okay,
right.
Gotcha.
All right. Speaking of influence, let's go ahead and bring in our King of the Hill. He's got major influence on the ISG Basketball League. Zyrell, talk to us, man. Look here, man. It was a tied game. You were actually got out to a big lead. He walked you down, took a small lead, and then it was just you went out like gangbusters, man. What was working for you there in that second half, man, to get this big lead and a convincing win?
Man, the Curry flurry, man.
When I say OP, right?
OP. You just gotta use it. Yeah, 51, man. 18 in the third. I just had to do what I had to do.
Damn, Chef had 51?
Yeah.
Wow.
It got ugly when I got hot. What he was over.
All right. Well, congratulations, man. Hey, man, happy holidays, man. I know you had a good Christmas, man, and happy New Year to you as well. Guys, if you want to be like Zyrell or our good friend, AJ the Beast, hoorah, United States Marine Corps vet. Join us now. It's all online, ages 13 and up, cash and prizes. That's what you can win. Weekly King of the Hill format. You win. You stay on the sticks. Join us now, theisgshow.com/NBA2K, theisgshow.com/NBA2K. Don't do it today, but do it today. Also, we got hoodies. Got the merch. It is there. Got hoodies, $59.99, and also T-shirts for $29.99. The store is open. Free shipping on orders over $75 exclusively. You can get it now, theisgshow.com/shop, theisgshow.com/shop. Also, this post-game show brought to our good friends. Let's how to sponsor. Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. They invented deep dish back in 1943. Get their identity and their inspiration from their origins there in the Chicago. 100 locations in 20 states. Also serve more than pizza, guys. They got pasta, steaks, seafood, burgers, and more. They got beer, craft, great cocktails, and also free health nuts out there, vegetarian dishes as well. Check them out online, unos.com. All right, guys, before we get out of here, Larry's Locks. Man, I've been locking people up, man. I've been doing a pretty good job even with the NBA, man. College this week, I'm off to a slow start, man. Tennessee got beat by Illinois early this week. Not very good, man. Entertainment purposes only. No, there's no entertainment. Take it to the window. Friday through Sunday, here are the picks. Nuggets and Cavaliers. Friday, Hawks and Knicks, Knickerbockers. Knicks and Sixers. Saturday, Celtics in LA. Give me the C's. And Sunday, Pistons at Cavaliers. Cleveland, this is for you. Let's go ahead and get out of here, guys. Been a great show. Shout out to Zyrell, our current King of the Hill. 2 straight wins for him. Andrea Richmond, she's a sports reporter down in Atlanta. There's our guy, Nubyjas, Wilborn, writer for multiple publications, most notably SI.com and Sports Illustrated. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports. This is ISG Basketball. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Thanks for watching on the platforms of NESN Nation, on Being Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. Enjoy the games, the association, folks, and the WNBA. Woo! January 9th is coming up. Are they going to keep this CBA going? We'll see.
No, it's strike time, baby.
Gosh, happy New Year, guys. Bye-bye.
What a time. We're out here.